I heard a little whisper that you went to Center Port.
That's right, we went to see a rather unusual type of racing, didn't we? And a smashing day there, and with a bit of luck we can see how we got on. This is Santa Parton. He is just one of the incredible vehicles that compete in an amazing sport called drag racing. Maggie and I have come down to what used to be an old American Air Force base, just half a mile from Poddington in Bedfordshire. We've come to find out more about the sport. At the moment, Maggie is with world record holder Sammy Miller.
So what does your world record stand at, Sammy?
The world quarter-mile record is 3.94 seconds at 360 miles per hour.
Now, you achieved that in the last World Championships, didn't you?
Yeah. We're coming out today. The English record that we have here is 317 miles per hour, and we're going to attempt to break that this weekend.
Now, this is the car that you actually took that record in. I wonder if you could explain a little bit about it.
Sure. It's an actual rocket ship. It's 22 feet long. It's powered by an engine that has 24,000 horsepower. It's about 1 meter or 3 feet long, I guess you could say. It runs on hydrogen peroxide. You could bleach your hair blonde with it if you'd like.
I won't get too near the back then.
No, I hope not, because it does operate at 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
The tremendous amount of air pressure comes out the back would take an average car and just blow it away like it wasn't even existing.
Now, once you've got it going at these fantastic speeds, how on earth do you stop it?
Well, we're stopped by 2 parachutes. One emergency chute right here, which is 16 feet in diameter. It's made of a nylon material. It's called a ribbon chute because it's like little ribbons. The primary chute is this orange one back here. Now this chute does all the work. It's only 10 feet in diameter. It's a lot heavier if you feel it than the other one. The material's heavier. It's called a ribbon chute, but it's designed with a lot of extra panels. It'll stop the car at 300 miles an hour in 3 seconds.
Just men who are successful at drag racing, and to prove it, I have with me Britain's most successful lady drag racer, Sylvia Hauser. Now, some people might think that it's rather an unusual sport for a lady to take up.
I don't think it's unusual, really, you know. It's a very male-dominated sport, but then I think most motorsport is very male-dominated. But then there are a few of us women that can show them their way home, I think.
What made you decide to take it up, though?
I've always loved power, I've always loved speed, I've always loved cars, and like drag racing is the ultimate motorsport for the ultimate in speed and power. You know, I mean, the car here puts out 700 brake horse, which is the same as a Formula One puts out, and I get all that 700 brake horse in my first quarter mile.
Well, Keith's going to have a go himself at driving one of these cars later on. I mean, I'm nowhere near brave enough to do that myself, but I don't think I'd ever forgive myself if I didn't have a go at least a ride in one.
This is the one to go in.
Really? Well, can I see where I'll be sitting?
Yes.
Well, it looks just like a normal car inside.
It may look like a normal car, but it's not very normal, I'm afraid. There's not much really of it there. It's all there for show, but it doesn't do anything, you know. It's mainly sort of the roll bars and the chassis. And that's the car. It's just like a paper bag around this lot.
Well, can we go now before I lose my nerve?
Yeah, I think we better put you in a fire suit just to be on the safe side. Should fit you. Okay?
Okay, let's go.
impressive.
Oh, I was so frightened before I got into that car. And then when they do that burnout,
That's right,
isn't it?
burnout,
Yes,
isn't
getting all the terminology correct. There's all smoke coming up from the tyres and filling the car. There's this really rubbery smell. My stomach was turning over and the lights go down. And I think we got up to about 100 miles an hour in 6 seconds.
That's not bad. Not
Ooh.
bad.